If aggressive communication seeks to push, direct, or persuade, passive communication does the opposite. It retreats, it avoids, it seeks peace not through resolution, but through silence. It says, I'll go along with what you want, even if that means leaving my own thoughts or needs unspoken. On the surface, passive communication appears calm, even noble, but beneath it lies a hidden cost. Because while it may postpone conflict, it rarely prevents it. More often, it simply delays the inevitable. And when the tension finally surfaces, it often does so with force. Hi, I'm John Fugit, and welcome to Other Minds. Here we explore communication, trust, and the art of understanding and being understood. I help individuals and couples build calmer, healthier relationships and navigate the challenges that shape their lives. In this series, Please Hear Me, Practical Tools for Couples, we'll explore simple, effective strategies to improve communication, reduce defensiveness, and strengthen your bond. Let's be clear, going along with your partner's wishes isn't always passive. If you truly don't have a strong preference, deferring to them can be an act of kindness or care. But if you do have a preference, however small, and choose not to express it, that's passive communication. And here's the problem. Buried opinions don't stay buried. Over time, internal pressure builds, frustration simmers, and one day, often without warning, what began as passivity boils over into aggression. The result? A partner blindsided by your sudden anger and a relationship rattled by a conflict that neither of you saw coming because only one of you knew it was there. Here's the trap. Passive communication keeps the problem hidden, unresolved, and growing. So why do we choose to be passive? For some people, it's simply temperament. They're wired to avoid conflict, drawn to harmony. They believe peace is the highest virtue. But the world is gray, nuanced, and often contradictory. Not everyone shares the same reverence for peace. If you don't speak up, someone else will. For others, the roots run deeper. Maybe they were raised in homes where expressing a need led to disapproval. They learned early that the safest path was the quiet one. They carry that belief into adulthood. Disagreement equals danger. One quick note before we go further. This series is educational. It is not a replacement for therapy, and it is not advice for situations involving intimidation, coercion, threats, or violence. If safety is the issue, communication tools are not enough. Please reach out to someone for real support. Let's revisit the dinner episode we used to illustrate aggressive communication, this time from the other side. Karen asked me one week if I'd like to go out on Friday night. Sounds great, I say. She books us a table at the new Italian place. We go, and it's a lovely evening. The next week, she surprises me by making a reservation there again. I'm not excited. It's not really my favorite, but I keep that to myself. I tell myself it's not a big deal. Why rock the boat? By the third week, it's becoming a pattern. I don't want Italian, but I still say nothing. I frame saying nothing in my mind as being a good partner. After 6 weeks of this, I'm internally fuming. Karen, meanwhile, sees my silence as comfort. In her mind, this is becoming our place. One night, she suggests a movie I don't want to see, and suddenly I snap. Why do we always have to watch the movies you want? Don't I ever get to pick? Karen is stunned, not because we disagreed on a movie, but because she had no idea anything was wrong. Soon we're in a full-blown argument, and I blurt out, "I'm sick of that restaurant. I've never even liked it." Now the damage is done. She's hurt, not because I dislike Italian food, but because I pretended not to, because I played along and let her believe something that wasn't true. Here's the lesson. When we avoid conflict by hiding what we think or feel, the cost often outweighs the peace we hope to preserve. Like aggression, passivity has its place, but it must be used wisely, with open eyes and a steady heart. Left unchecked, it builds into something corrosive. Next, we take a look at the effects of passive-aggressive communication. If you want a simple roadmap for using this in real life, download the free companion mini book and worksheet, Please Hear Me, Practical Tools for Couples. It includes practical prompts to help you slow the argument down, understand what's really happening, and begin repairing the conversation. The link is in the description below. If this was useful, like the video and subscribe to Other Minds for more practical tools on communication, trust, and repair. Thank you for listening to Other Minds. I'm John Fugit. So long until next time.